Chris Khurana, Chair of the 13 Council. Welcome to the Tenants' Annual Report. It's a way of measuring the performance of your landlords. We are going to hear from tenants and staff of what's happened over the last 12 months.
The neighbourhood where I live, it's really good. We've got quite a few facilities within the neighbourhood. My son's school is really close to us. We've also got a parade of convenience stores that's suited to all of my needs. And we also have a really good community centre, which lots of community groups socialise in there and engage in organisations. It's really good, keeps kids off the streets. Also with my estate, really good, friendly estate. Neighbours are really good, help each other out, pop in for cups of tea, you know, stuff like that. It's really good.
We do two types of estate inspections. One is a daily, weekly one, which is just our general estate inspection, and one is a quarterly estate walkabout, which is with the local councillors, the police and its social behaviour team, involved residents, and we kind of involve any other agencies that want to get involved to help kind of improve the community. And on that we kind of look at areas that can be improved. We tackle areas of antisocial behaviour or graffiti, fly tipping, but then we work together with the agencies to be able to tackle it in more of a joint approach, find that it gets a better result.
As a landlord, there's a range of actions that we can take to do with antisocial behaviour, and it ranges from low-level warnings to the more serious court cases where we can actually apply to the court for what's called an antisocial behaviour injunction, and in the worst kind of case we can actually apply to the court to have you evicted from your property.
We have three main themes to consider when we're looking at our development programme. The three themes are affordability, housing for vulnerable people, and renaissance and regeneration of our towns within the Tees Valley area. So, if we're looking at the affordability criteria, we would look to see whereabouts in this area houses are too expensive for people to buy, or they're too expensive for a normal working family to rent. So we would look to find land and to build houses and to rent them out to families and couples who maybe be in work, maybe not in work, but are able to take up that tenancy at 80% of the market level. Secondly, we look at housing for vulnerable people, where we would look to make a very specific offer for those people. If they are disabled, how could we make sure that the housing really fits their needs? If they have mental health problems, how can we get the care and the support that they require on a day-to-day basis? And if it's for older people, how do we make sure that it's a really nice area, atmosphere, and that it fits with their lifestyle? And finally, we look at supporting the towns within the Tees Valley area, the Hartlepool, Redcar, Middlesbrough, Stockton, Darlington. How can we make an investment in those areas which are going to bring jobs and bring prosperity to those areas and support the towns where most of our tenants live? So we would look to make investments right here in the heart of the Tees Valley to ensure that we have good quality, affordable housing for these people who live here.
When carrying out work for a tenant, I think it's important to carry out the job quickly, efficiently and right the first time. We've got an in-house training suite which enables all trades to improve the work if need so and help people with multi-skilling. We also carry out a lot of investment work such as replacing kitchens and central heating systems to make sure they're up to modern day standards. We haven't stopped yet, there's more investment work coming soon.
The contact team takes all phone calls, repairs, rents, and we try to deal with the first point of contact. Good customer service is important so that they don't mind phoning us back and they know that we're doing a good job.
We're We're committed to try and help people before they fall into arrears or before they reach a crisis point. So what we would always do is before any rent recovery action is taken, we would try to provide some support and take some early intervention measures. So that could be that we would help people maximise their income so that they're better able to pay the rent, and as a last resort we would take recovery action. Poverty and disadvantage is experienced by a large number of our customers, and welfare reform has put even more of a strain on a lot of our communities. So the money advisors have helped minimise this impact for both customers and business, and last year over 2,400 customers experienced help and support from the money advice team.
Well, when we look into a piece of scrutiny, we're taking it from the tenant's point of view. How does it affect the tenant? What does it mean to the tenant? How does it involve the tenant? And what's the end result for the tenant? Most of the time it's for improving services, and by doing that we speak to tenants, we speak to office staff, we speak to managers, and if anyone's delivering that particular service, then we speak to those service providers, managers, the people who are actually saying what they do on the tin. We open the tin to see what's inside.
Holding the landlords to account on their promises and the values that they've promised the tenants, and we go into detail on that.
Well, I'm involved with the small resident association that we've got on the court, and I'm involved in the community funding.
Yeah, I was recently involved in the customer consultation group in Riverside Stadium. It was really good, it really had a good vibe. It was like quite informal but not too informal, and like we just had really loads of fun. I met quite a lot of different connections, loads of different people. Everyone seemed really passionate and really wanted to be there and wanted to be involved.
So the Know Your Money project offers support, services, activities and events for young people aged 16 to 24 years. I see people on a one-to-one basis and I offer support around benefits, debt, sort of money management. We can make referrals to health workers, absolutely everything that we can sort of support them with.
Your Landlord is monitored by the Homes and Communities Agency and has been given top marks for how it manages its finances and the business overall. Your Landlord has a business plan, which includes plans for investment in properties and repairs for the next 30 years. Your Landlord is not for profit. This means any extra money it makes goes back into the community and helps build new homes. You can see more information online at tristarhomes.co.uk.